This is Premier Souffle on CHOM FM. On this morning's program, Montrealer Claude Bédard brings us his most recent demo songs, Sauver l'amour, the latest and possibly the last album by five-star songwriter Daniel Balavoine, and welcoming a new voice from across the ocean, Hubert-Félix. Good morning, my name is Denis Grondin, and welcome to another edition of Premier Souffle. And we have some demo songs to play for you this morning. This is always a very happy thing. We don't get as much demos as we'd like to. We'd like to play at least one every week, but unfortunately that's not the case. But this morning it is, and we'll tell you more about demos and how to get in touch with us if you'd like to play your songs on our program. The songs have to be in French. Claude Bédard is our guest this morning. He's 24 years old. He picked up his first guitar about 10 years ago, played by himself for a while until about 1980 when he decided to learn a little more about his instrument and the rudiments of music theory. So he took courses for about a year. He got involved in a jazz band in 1981 as a bass player, but it was short-lived. After that, he performed mostly alone in everywhere he could get a gig. Now, Claude Bédard, at 24, is perhaps a part of a minority in Quebec of French songwriters, because lots of people his age, songwriters of his age, write in English and try to crack the English market. Now, Claude Bédard feels it's important for him to write in French, not only for the continuity of songwriting tradition here in Quebec, but also because he feels it's probably foolish for him anyway to try to compose in English, since it's a language that he doesn't master. He'll try to master his own language first, and he says that there's many good English poets anyway, so why do it? So we'll listen to a couple of songs from Claude Bédard, whom we met a couple of days ago. We'll listen to two songs, one called Obsession and the second one called Fiction. But first, Claude Bédard tells us about the people that influenced him to become what he is today.
Puis, je trouve ça important, parce que moi, quand j'étais plus jeune, ça m'aidait bien gros. Ça m'aidait bien gros. Qu'est-ce que ces poètes-là disaient, t'sais. Ça m'orientait, ça me créait une espèce de sécurité, en fin de compte.
N'avais même pas saisi toutes ces merveilles autour de moi, mais aujourd'hui j'y prends conscience. Jouer la vie comme une légende. Comme un conte de fiction. Parcourant tout ce temps, ces années, ces générations comme conte de fiction. Mais la vie n'est pas une illusion, et l'amour est sûrement sa seule unique raison. Je suis pas fou, mais j'y crois encore. Je suis pas fou, mais je la vois encore parcourant tout ce temps, ces années, ces générations comme conte de fiction. Parcourant tout ce temps, ces années, ces générations comme conte
this morning on CHOM's Premier Souffle from a demo tape that was recorded in Montreal not long ago. And Claude hired some studio musicians to back him up on this one. But he wants to form a band, and the name of the band will be Présent. So here you go, Claude Bédard. And if you have some songs on a demo tape and, you'd like to get in touch with us, you just write and send us a cassette copy of your songs along with your, information about yourself or your group. Send it to Premier Souffle, CHOM FM. The address is 1310 Green Avenue, Montreal, H3Z2B5. Shows to put down on your agenda, although these are unofficial dates. The 16th and 17th of May for Jo Beaucamp, the frontrunner of Quebec's new generation of pop stars. She'll be presenting an updated version of her last show, Paradoxal, with which she held Saint Laurent Street Cabaret Le Milieu for a couple of weeks, a little while back. And Renaud's coming to town. They booked him at Place des Arts, Salle Wilfrid Pelletier, a real formal place, but nonetheless, Renaud's stage magic works perfectly anywhere. So the dates for Renaud are June 22nd and 23rd at 7 p.m. So I guess that leaves it open for 2 more dates later those nights, I presume, when ticket sales proves that it's required, and it probably will, considering the success of his latest album, Mistral Gagnant. Arriving today in Montreal from Paris is Hubert-Félix Thiéphane, simply referred to as Thiéphane. He's coming for a discreet visit for about 4 days, I guess, just to feel things out and meet people here, yours truly included. There's no records available in Montreal from Thiéphane, just imports. A few albums out in his homeland where they were, never got any airplay on the radio, or rarely, or barely, as a matter of fact. It's quite marginal over there.